In the sterile silence of an operating room, one nurse's courage sparked a battle that would expose a hospital's darkest secrets and save countless lives. There in the operating room was thick with tension, the kind that makes your skin crawl. Our lead surgeon, Dr. Okafor, stumbled through the door, his eyes glassy, reeking of alcohol. In 20 minutes, he was set to perform open-heart surgery on a 12-year-old girl. The other nurses kept their heads down, staring at the floor, but I couldn't ignore it. Stripping off my gloves, I bolted to find Dr. Nakamura, our chief medical officer and Okapor's old med school buddy, Dr. Okafor is intoxicated, I told her, my voice steady despite my racing heart. He can't operate. Nakamura didn't even look up from her computer. That's a serious accusation. Do you have proof? I can smell it. His hands are shaking. Please come see. She leaned back, a cold smile curling her lips. Doctor, Okafor brings in millions for this hospital. Why would I risk that? Besides, everyone knows you've had it out for him since last year's incident. My stomach lurched. Last year, Okafor had cornered me in a supply closet, pressed himself against me, and tried to kiss me. When I threatened to report him, he spread lies that I'd thrown myself at him, painting me as desperate and scorned. Now, Nakamura wielded that lie like a weapon. Get back to the ore, she snapped. Spread these accusations, and you'll never work in healthcare again. Back in the ore, the anesthesiologist, Dr. Yamato, was prepping the patient. Her new engagement ring glinted Okapor's wife's ring from before she left him. I begged her to stop the surgery, but she admitted she was dosing Okafor with benzodiazepines to steady his hands. I love him, she whispered, kissing her fingers and touching his shoulder as the surgery began. It was a disaster. Okapor's trembling hands nicked the girl's left anterior descending artery. Blood flooded the field. Clamp, clamp, the assisting surgeon shouted, shoving Okafor aside. He pushed back, slurring, I've got it, as the child bled out. Chaos erupted. Surgeons rushed in. Blood units arrived, and the perfusionists fought to keep the bypass machine running. Through the observation window, the girl's mother watched, her face white with horror, tears streaming. We saved the girl. But barely. She'd need a heart transplant. Her routine surgery now a death sentence. Nakamura swept in afterward, patting Okapor's back. Tough case. These things happen. She glared at us. This was an unforeseeable complication. Anyone who says otherwise faces termination and lawsuits. Rage consumed me. But the next morning, everything changed. Lawyers swarmed the hospital, serving Okafor, Nakamura, and Yamato with papers. Mine came with a note. Thank you for trying. Be my star witness. The girl's mother wasn't just any parent. She was a senior partner at the state's top medical malpractice firm, and she was ready to burn the hospital down. The retaliation was swift and brutal. My schedule changed without warning, bouncing me between units. My badge malfunctioned, locking me out of rooms. My patient records vanished or showed false entries under my name. Rumors spread that I was an alcoholic, deflecting my issues onto Okafor. My locker was trashed, my stethoscope stolen, my car tires slashed. Nurses avoided me. Conversations died when I entered rooms, and I ate lunch alone in the parking garage, but I fought back. My mother, a family law attorney, advised me to document everything by hand, dates, times, witnesses. I carried a notebook noting every incident, photographing my notes for safekeeping. The girl's mother, Patricia Chern, and her legal team built a case, using my meticulous records and preserved security footage showing Okapor's impairment. Other nurses, like Sarah and Tom, offered quiet support lunch in the garage. Subtle policy hints about whistleblower protections. The hospital escalated their attacks. They fabricated a performance review branding me incompetent, flagged my nursing license, and produced fake security footage of me stealing drugs. But their lies unraveled. The footage was debunked. I was at a deposition when it was supposedly recorded. Dr. Patel, another surgeon, secretly provided damning evidence of Okapor's repeated impairment, risking his visa to do so. Even Yamato cracked, overdosing on the same drugs she'd given Okafor, her guilt and denial consuming her. As the case grew, media attention exploded. Reporters uncovered a 5-year pattern of cover-ups. 12 nurses had reported Okapor's behavior, all driven out with fabricated charges. Families of other harmed patients came forward, revealing botched surgeries and preventable deaths. The hospital board, facing a criminal investigation, fired Nakamura and reported Okafor to the state medical board. Yamato turned state's witness, exposing Nakamura's pharmaceutical kickbacks and Okapor's unnecessary surgeries. The settlement was monumental. Every affected nurse received compensation for lost wages and trauma. The hospital funded an independent oversight committee, implemented mandatory reporting, and established a trust for the girl's care. Nakamura faced 5 years in prison. Okafor. 3. His license revoked forever. I used my settlement to rebuild, moving into advocacy and consulting, helping hospitals nationwide create safe reporting systems. The little girl, now a vibrant teenager, met me for lunch years later. Her new heart beat strongly, and she dreamed of becoming a doctor who'd never let profit trump patient safety. My name now graces an annual nursing award for moral courage, and hospitals across the state are reforming. Inspired by our fight, the system that tried to silence me amplified my voice instead, turning trauma into a legacy of change. Hookline, from a blood-soaked operating room to a courtroom triumph. One nurse's refusal to stay silent rewrote the rules of healthcare, proving that truth can cut deeper than any scalpel.